Ron.
Great, thank you very much. So at this stage, we're returning from executive session. This is the Pear Beach Building Committee meeting of February 6th. And at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Pam. And Pam, if you could just give us once again an update on kind of discussions that have taken place since
Sure.
bids went out and our proposal went out.
It's worth a moment to say Pam's Director of Park and Recreation here
Thank you.
in Area, just in case people don't know.
Thank you. Yep, I would say that thank you to everybody. We were extremely lucky. We had 5 very professional businesses give proposals to us, and 2 of which, Stantec and QA&M, were outstanding proposals, but unfortunately they were just way too high over what we even had to work with. So quite honestly, we all agreed they were great, but we had 3 professional, outstanding companies that can do the job, and they're all somewhat within budget. And I only say somewhat because Schmidt came in at 150, but they had some fee range in their detail that could lead to additional $56,000 at the end of the day. I certainly spent the week asking some questions of, the companies, and it was a tough decision all around, very tough decision. I think each one of them had different things that they brought to the table, and we kind of had to balance that. And the references were all great. I think that certainly Neil Hawk has done incredible work here in town. He's put together an incredible facility at Weed Beach that we all adore. Weston Sampson, Dan Biggs, is currently working with me right now on the Short Lane property, and I think that they are outstanding. Manatech, however, came in at $136,000, and I think that we should be stewards of the town's money. And I feel as if that they gave us some options in terms of reusing the building versus rebuilding, and so they gave us a lot of things to think about. And with that being said, I could bring it out the rest of you and how you feel about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead, please, Tom.
No, I agree with your synopsis, and thank you for working on that and keeping it going. But I think in the 3 firms that we interviewed with Lantec came out by nose, but I think it's the right firm to choose.
Anyone like to share any other comments?
I'm certainly comfortable.
Great.
I'm comfortable with them. I'm particularly impressed by some of the information they were able to provide in the area, coastal engineering and environmental coastal restoration, that kind of thing.
Great.
I think they're competent in the environmental and coastal, and I liked their architect, and they are less expensive, and I feel confident that they can do the job.
I feel confident they could do the job too, and I was particularly impressed by some of the creative ideas they had for refurbishing the building as opposed to rebuilding, which I think is definitely worth our having a look at.
I have to say I was initially impressed by Race's presentation with Schmidt because of the coastal issues and Race's background in that, and yet when Landtech came back to us filling in with some of the projects they've done in town, particularly the road out to Hay Island on the Ziegler property. I think that swayed me that they are more than capable of doing this. They've got some innovative ideas, and the local firm, I think they'll really do a good job for us.
Yeah, I'd also just like to state that, just reinforcing Pam's point, all great firms. I mean, these guys are all professionals. They've all done significant projects, certainly throughout our area and elsewhere as well. And I think we were very fortunate to get proposals from firms that were as competent as they all are. I'd also just like to maybe say a word about the process we've gone through. I mean, I think it's quite. I mean, I feel confident, and I've just been. I think we should all be pleased with the work of the committee. Maybe present company excluded here, but certainly I could see the work and the amount of time and effort and energy that all the members of the committee put into evaluating the proposals, kind of working leading up to actually even sending the RFPs out, and kind of working through the process of bringing these folks in and interviewing them as well. So I think we're here now. It's an important milestone for the project. I think once again, tremendous amount of hard work has been done to get to this stage. Early stages, we've got a long road ahead of us. But once again, I think the community should take comfort in knowing that this has been a very thoughtful and kind of, I think, certainly important, well executed process, if I can use that term. So maybe with that, I'll ask then. I'd like to invite a motion at this stage to proceed with a vote for the selection of Landtech as the architectural firm for the Pear Tree Beach improvement process. So with that, can I invite a motion? Diana, do we have a second on that? Tom, all those in favor? Great, thank you so much. So with that, I think once again an important milestone. We now have a firm. Obviously, we've got some work to do in terms of negotiating with the firm and turning it over now to the town's administrator to work through the next stage here. But with that.
May I just make a comment? I think as a committee, we owe special thanks to Pam and the Park and Rec Commission staff. They helped us with the schedule. They rounded up and contacted these people, and provided us with the information we needed to make a decision. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
And actually,
town staff as well.
Yeah, I was just
We had
gonna-
wonderful support
Yeah.
from
Jeremy.
Jeremy and
Ed Gentiles, Jim
Jim
Coughlin,
Coughlin,
Jim
and Jim
Flynn.
Flynn. So we had
Exactly right.
really good subject matter expertise during that panel process to
Yeah.
provide us with the technical support and
Yeah.
get their feedback. So I think it was
Thank you
really
to
good stuff.
Jeannie and Jamie for bringing nice sandwiches and water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And of course, quite a lot of consultation with Kate Bush as well,
Yeah, she's
throughout
been
this, kind of to make sure that, where we had questions that were getting resolved quickly as well. So at any stage, with that, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting.
So moved.
Mark, second. Diana, all those in favor?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.